MTV, you doggone sure redeemed yourself. It was a good little roast and gag this episode, y'all. Let's get into it. What's going on, y'all? It's your favorite Auntie MoMo. We are back again for another episode review of Catfish, y'all. This is season 8, episode 27, DeJuan and Tynea. Before we get into this review, I want to give a good shout out. This week's product spotlight is coming to you from Purposefully Craftee. This is the latest shirt that I got from her. This one is my girlfriend. Look at it. Ew, it is so cute. Let me get you guys a good close-up on the material, the good graphics, the design, and all that. She does amazing work. By far, and this no offense to nothing, nobody else, nothing. Purposefully Craftee is by far my favorite small business t-shirt making company. Her designs are unique and they're one of a kind. In my opinion, there are not many others that you are going to see that is like this. The material of the shirts are so doggone soft. This is the third shirt that I got from her. All the other 2 shirts that I have, I've worn them and I've washed them like crazy, and they are still, they're perfect. They're good. As long as you wash them inside out, let them hang dry. I don't put them in dry, nothing like that. But y'all, make sure you check out Purposefully Craftee. She is also a classmate of mine, a proud classmate of mine. Y'all go check her out. Her information will be down in the description box below. Also, you make sure you got your notification bells turned on. Subscribe to my channel and all that good stuff. Y'all, I'm proud of MTV, okay? They came through with this episode because y'all already know for the last 2 weeks that was making us feel sorry for the catfish and all that other stuff. I was very glad that they came back and they back in action, and so they gave us a catfish that we ain't necessarily got to feel sorry for. You didn't stay in because you knew what the hell you was doing. But look here, I enjoyed this episode. So hopefully y'all are ready for it, because I'm ready to give it to you. So let's go and get right up into little. I can't even get it out. Let's go and get right on up into it, y'all. Oh, y'all, so we got DeJuan, okay? 26-year-old, fine, nice-looking, melanin-popping brother from Greensboro, North Carolina. Let me move a little table back. From Greensboro, North Carolina, okay? Pre-med student, got 2 jobs. On that old loyalty shit, old Southern boy, just look good. Nice white teeth, skin looking like butter. I was like, damn, DeJuan, what's your story, dude? Why is you on fucking Catfish with your fine ass? I'm just saying, no, that's none of my goddamn business. He met Tynea. They've been talking for 2 years. They met on Tinder. Now, when they met on Tinder, she was living in Greensboro at the time. Now she's living in Atlanta. Now, he says that he loves her, that, you know, once they met on Tinder, they immediately exchanged phone numbers. And once they exchanged phone numbers, they have been talking. And he's just falling for her. They say, I love you and all that good shit, right? Now, he does say recently she done did some sketchy shit that's making him look at this bitch kind of funny, right? Now, a little bit on Tynea. Like I said, she is, she's living in Atlanta right now. She works at Taco Bell during the day, and she's an exotic dancer at night. You know, she's Nachos Bel Grande during the day, and she's Cinnamon Twist at night. I ain't even mad at you, bitch. Hey, get your coin. And like DeJuan said, he don't judge her. You know what I'm saying? Bitches got to get their money out here. If I got to be Nachos Bel Grande during the day, no quiero Taco Bell during the day, and Cinnamon Twist Choco Taco at night, bitch, that's what I'm gonna goddamn do. So he says that recently he reached out to her and she ignored his request to do a video chat, right? And so he said ever since then he been looking at this bitch kind of funny. Then on top of that, more recently than that, this heifer gonna come out and say she got a 2-year-old baby. How you got a 2-year-old baby when they've been talking for 2 years? And how you ain't say nothing about your baby in 2 years? You ain't said nothing about your baby in 2 years? That don't make no goddamn sense. But like I said, DeJuan says that he love her. He want to give her a chance. He's a good old Southern boy. He said he don't want to be out here doing no casual dating. He ain't trying to be out here slanging dick, laying it low and spreading it wide. He's looking for just one woman he can lay it low and spread it wide with. And I ain't even mad at him. I was just like, oh, DeJuan. He was kind of cute, y'all. Now, he says he actually drove 4 hours from North Carolina to Georgia to see her ass, and she stood his ass up. She didn't answer her phone, and when she finally did answer the phone, she said she was suffering from anxiety and depression, and that stopped her from seeing him. Now, boo-boo, DeJuan, you are a pre-law student, a pre-med student, or pre-law student, whatever the hell it is. You ought to be smart enough to know this bitch is jigging you, she jugging you. It's just something like goddamn right with her ass. But again, he still wanted to give her a chance and see if something can work between them. Now, he shows, of course, by this time in the episode, he's already on Zoom call with Nev and Cammy, right? He's showing Nev and Cammy their text message exchange and, different social medias, this, that, and the other. He does say that he is blocked from her Instagram. That's another thing that was sketchy with her goddamn ass, is that all of a sudden she blocked this nigga from her goddamn Instagram, and then gonna say that her phone got stolen or something like that. And so what that got to do with you being blocked from the IG, I don't even goddamn know. But of course, as he's showing even Cammy pictures, he also got pussy pics in there. He got some good old WAP pictures up in there. I said, yeah, you a good nigga, but you still a nigga. I'm just saying. So Nev and Cammy investigate. First off, they start with her IG. They look at the IG and it's on private, so of course they couldn't see nothing from there, but they do see that she has a little caption, something about from the 901, or from the 910 to the 704. Bitch, basically she in different area codes. The whole went from here and now she over here. So that wasn't much of nothing. They end up searching her photos, and the first photo that they find end up popping up to a Twitter page. They go to the Twitter page and they see that, oh, it ain't her, because it ain't her name, number one. Number two, the Twitter is with her bending over, busting wide open, shaking that thing. She got that WAP, that Uchi Wiley all out there for everybody to see. She advertising her OnlyFans, and she also has a video of her and a dude on there kind of kissing, being huggy face and all this and that other stuff. So they was able to put 2, 4, 6, and 8 together and see, okay, look here. This ain't Tynea, the chick that he been talking to, because this chick, she got like 16,000 subscribers. Like, she a whole Tatiana out here. She got a whole little thing going on. So they know it ain't her ass, right? Next, they end up searching the name Tynea Monet. When they searched the name Tynea Monet, they end up finding 2 Instagram pages that had that exact name. What a motherfucking coincidence. Another thing that they end up seeing on one of the Tanea's IG page is that she's from Greensboro, North Carolina, right? So they end up going through her posts and her pictures, and they see that this girl named Promise end up leaving a message on one of her recent pictures. They reach out to Promise and like, hey, this Nev from Catfish, we out here trying to catch bitches catfishing. You already know what the hell it is. She ends up calling their ass back right away. She gets on a Zoom with them. Now they're like, we trying to help my nigga DeJuan. So, talk to this bitch named Tynea, and we just so happen to see that you done commented on one of her pictures. And so she was like, yeah, I know Tynea, like we're classmates, and I don't think that she would be out here doing nothing like that. She also tells him that Tynea actually has a twin sister named Tynea. So Nev and Cammy both like, what? Well, what if it could be the goddamn twin sister, right? So as soon as they get off the phone with Promise ends up sending them Tynea's information, her Facebook, Instagram, all of that and other stuff, so they can then investigate her ass to see if they can find something on her. So then they end up searching Tynea's IG. They end up reaching out to her, sending her a message like, look here, holla back at me, because we need to get some information from you, right? Now, when she gets on the Zoom chat with them, she's real nonchalant, and the bitch was sketchy from the get-go. When she got on the camera, she was on the camera like this. Just looking like that. I was like, bitch, what is you looking like that? What is you squinting for? You got the phone, just bring it up to you, baby. Well, she says that she does have a twin sister, that her twin sister is, no, this was Tynea that they're on the phone with, my bad. She says that Tanaya is her twin sister, that right now she's living in Virginia, and she was just sketchy. She didn't want to give out a whole lot of information, like they was asking if she had a baby. And of course, understandably, she was like, well, I really don't want to bring no family or nothing into this. You know, this really don't have nothing to do with it. But I'll reach out to my sister and I have her give you a call. And click, she hangs up on the goddamn Zoom. Now, once again, whether we near, far, up in each other's face on a Zoom, you bitches gonna get enough of disrespect need. You just gonna hang up on a Zoom like that, bitch? You can't even say bye? That's rude. So as soon as she hung up the phone, they already know, okay, all kind of red flags. This bitch is sketchy as hell. Because she was just real nonchalant, like it just, her whole energy was off, right? So as soon as they got off the phone with her, or the Zoom with her ass, they end up hollering back at DeJuan, giving him the whole rundown and everything. Of course, this nigga looked like he getting ready to cry. I felt bad for him. I was like, ooh, y'all take the camera off of him. Or daddy, put something over your Zoom thing, your camera like that, because the nigga, you was fit to cry. I seen it all over his goddamn face. And as soon as he seen that video with her and another dude on there, that nigga was finna be like Red. If he was fit to have to leave somewhere, that nigga was finna cry in the car. So eventually, Neal was like, fuck it. I'm finna go ahead and send Tynea a damn message letting her know that we already know the goddamn jig is up, right? And we gonna let her ass know. We know that you ain't been all the way copacetic and 100 with our ass neither, right? So he ends up sending Tynea a message on Facebook. No, he ends up texting Tynea, right? After he texts Tynea, he gets a Facebook message back from Tynea, and it's like, can I talk to you again? And of course, they like, okay, now what the fuck is really going on? What do you mean talk to you again? Now they thinking, okay, maybe the bitch really didn't have no twin sister to begin with. She was out here doing some old crazy ass single white female crazy weird ass shit, and she really didn't have no twin to begin with. And then on top of that, they're like, how would you know that I texted? Because she originally talked to them through Facebook because she said she didn't have no phone. So how would you even know that I texted somebody? They're like, oh no, this bitch is on some weird single white female type shit. So they send her the link to join the Zoom. Once she gets on the Zoom, she says it was her the whole time, that she was catfishing DeJuan. Of course, DeJuan is looking like, what the fuck is going on? This shit is weird. She gives this weird, sketchy ass story about how she wanted her sister's life, and so she pretended to be her sister. She took her sister's name, and so she pretended to be her sister, which it didn't make sense, because Cammy is like, okay, if you wanted your sister's life because your life wasn't going good, that's what she said. Her life wasn't going good. She was going through a lot. So she just wanted her sister's life because she seen how good her sister's life was whatever. And so Cammy was like, okay, if you wanted your sister's life, why wouldn't you have her pictures and all that up too? That don't make no motherfucking sense. You know what I'm saying? You got your sister's name, but you using another bitch pictures. That don't make no goddamn sense. Like, make it make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Child, as they are on the phone or on the Zoom with her, Neal gets a text message from Tynea that says, hey, this is really Tynea. I need to talk to you. And so Neal is like, the fuck is going on with this? While he's on the Zoom with Tynea, DeJuan, and Cammy, Neal ends up sending a text message to Cammy and was like, it's some sketchy ass, weird ass, goddamn shit going on. Because Tynea just sent me a goddamn message saying that it's really her, that I need to call her, right? Child, so Neal ends up calling Tynea. Well, first, before he calls her, Neal was like, Tynea, I don't believe a goddamn thing that you're saying because everything you're saying seems sketchy as fuck. And she was like, no, it was me. I was really doing it. So Neal was like, well, you know, I just got a message from Tynea, and she said that I need to call her, that it was really her. Tynea is going to say, no, you don't need to call her. She ain't got nothing to do with this. You don't need to call her. They like, the fuck? What? So Neal ends up calling Tynea on speakerphone, and he's like, okay, so what the hell is really going on? She was like, yes, this is really Tynea. Can I just talk to y'all? And so he's like, well, let me get you on this goddamn Zoom. Child, she gets on the Zoom. It's Tynea and Tynea, they are actually twins. Tynea was covering up for her sister Tanaya that it was actually catfishing DeJuan. The sister was just trying to be a, little ride or die or whatnot. She like, bitch, we already twins. We already looking like I could just tell a nigga that it was me doing it, and you ain't even got to do it. She trying to cover for her sister, be the fall guy, this, that, and the other, whoop, whoop, yeah. That's all good, girl. But either way it go, both y'all asses look crazy. I'm sorry. Auntie MoMo here. I got to tell it like it is. Both y'all asses are goddamn crazy. Now, I get it being a sister that you want to cover for your sister because you don't have her back all day, every day. You're going to jump these hoes over your sister, but at the same time, girl, you should have told your sister to stop this shit a long goddamn time ago. So really, truthfully, honestly, Tynea had nothing to fucking do with it, child. When Neve sent the message to Tynea got scared and called Tynea. Tynea like, bitch, don't even worry. I'm with the shits. I tell them that it was me. So she ends up calling. Tynea said she felt bad because her sister was going to put herself out there like that and it wasn't her. So she ended up calling and it was her. So they were like, Tynea, we appreciate you, but we finna go ahead and holler at your goddamn crazy ass sister now. They get Tynea ass off the goddamn Zoom. Now it's just Tanaya on the goddamn Zoom, right? Tanaya says that when they originally met, she was living in Greensboro, North Carolina, but she didn't want him to keep pressuring her about meeting up. So that's when she lied and said she moved to Atlanta, which she really wasn't in Atlanta. I think now she's in Virginia. Lied all the way around. He asked her, well, was you pregnant when we first met? Yes. So she met this nigga on Tinder while she was pregnant, and that's that. But the icing on the motherfucking cake is just recently, mama found out she's pregnant again. How's you pregnant again when you out here telling this nigga you love him and you want to marry him and you want to be with him? But she just recently found out she's like 2 months pregnant. This nigga DeJuan mad as hell. He fine as hell and he was mad as hell. He was like, look here, you know what I'm saying? My mama raised me with morals and respect and codes and shit like that. So I ain't gonna disrespect you like I want to disrespect you. But I'm done with your ass. I can't now. I can't even do it. You got a whole lot going on with you. And she tried to flip it back on him. It was like, nigga, so you mean to tell me in this whole 2 years that you didn't talk to nobody else? Like, really, like you didn't sleep with nobody else? He was like, hell no. To the no. Because see, I'm a real ass nigga. And if I commit to one of you goddamn hoes, I don't mean to call you hoes. He didn't call you hoes. That's your auntie mama calling hoes. Because bitches and hoes, I love the bitches and the hoes. But I'm just saying, the one is like, look here, if I'm committed to you, it's going to be me, you, 10 toes down, fist, all of that shit. I'm not going to be with nobody else. I was committed to your ass. You could have had a bow ass, and your ass fucked it up. But in the end, he was like, nah, I don't want to talk to you. Like, we can kick it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't fit to be no relationship. Not like that, little mama. I'm sorry. I just ain't even gonna be able to do it. She genuinely apologized, and to an extent, I felt bad for her. But then again, at the same time, girl, nah. So when they did the 2-month follow-up, now they said shortly after filming that they did FaceTime, and they was friends for a little while, whoop-de-whoop, yada yada yada. But both of them was like, what, this shit's kind of awkward. I'm sure she was like, nigga, I did you dirty and it just feels funny. And he was like, bitch, you did me funny and it just feels dirty. So I ain't gonna be able to do it. And they both out here living their best life. Y'all, and that was pretty much the end of the episode right there. Hopefully somebody out there watched this so y'all can get down in the comments and we can kiki about it. What the one? Fine. Or am I just making too much into it? I'm just saying no, but look here. If it was anything that I missed, y'all already know, drop it down below and let me know. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And your Auntie Mo will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.